What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Game Week 8 preview of FPL Sauce. We are gonna take a long look back at this horrible international break, see all the injuries that everybody's had, and look ahead forward to this coming game week after a very much needed break for some of us. So this is going to be quite a quick video. We're just going to jump straight into Jade's team from last week. Take us away.
Yeah. So last week I actually did really well with my body party that I introduced to my team. I got 56 points. So starting at the back though, I got Foster in with 2, not the greatest considering Sanchez is on my bench with 6. Duffy got me 6. He came in for James and Williams. Actually, he was last on my bench, so I got like a double switch up there for 6 points. I was like pretty happy about that. Tierney with 6, Marcel with 6. Smith Rowe only with 3, so he was my other new transfer. He did the same. Oh no, actually, he did 1 point better than Grealish, so I'm pretty happy about that. Salah got me 13 points. Everyone wishes they captain Salah for that game week, I'm pretty sure. Rafinha with 3, Greenwood with 1, Vardy with 8, but captain, so 16, and then Antonio 2, and Ronaldo only sucky 1.
Sucky 1 off the bench. And then what did you get in total, and what did you move to and from?
Total, I said at the beginning, I got 56 points, and I moved from high 1.8s, I think, to 1.1 now.
Nice. Big jump.
Good job.
Yeah, this was the game week to have a good game week.
It was, because it was such a low scoring average.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Kyle, you can talk us through your week then.
So my week was deplorable. I'm in the same boat as Jade with Foster. I benched Sanchez. I got a 0 from Alonso. Thank you, Chilwell.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We warned you.
You did. Luckily, at the last minute, I signed Rudiger, so I mean, I got 2
That's
points.
something.
I edged my bets a little bit. It's something from Chelsea. Sufal got me 1 point and a nice little injury going on there. Ruben Dias, 0. Fat 0. I think he got a yellow card and Man City didn't do well. Awful. I kept Jack Grealish in my team. And I wish I had signed Emil Smith Rowe right now because he would have had 31 points instead of 30. Would have been great. Mason Greenwood got me 1 point. Rafinha got... You guys see the general pattern going on here. Just absolutely terrible. The only person that returned on my team is Mo Salah, whom I should have captained.
And who everybody else had.
I captained Lukaku. Obviously, I did that captaincy player spotlight last week, and my choice was Lukaku. That's why I brought him in. Unfortunately, he did not return, and he got like semi-injured in the Belgian international games. So I'm not going to go too much on about my team, but guys, I scored 30 points. I'm sitting in 1.8 million at the moment, and I need some kind of push, some kind of something to get me out of the hole I'm in. But we'll get to that a bit later in the video.
Cool.
Yeah, but the Lukaku thing, you weren't the only one though. I mean, so many people transferred in for their game week and captain, so that was so unlucky. So unlucky.
Including...
It is what it is.
Which is a nice segue to the next...
And also, sorry, just to mention in there, I don't know how I feel about this Lukaku injury, to be honest. I think this was some sneaky way he didn't want to play in the bronze final, and so he rested for Chelsea, to be honest. Because he didn't seem injured in the 90 minutes.
Unprofessional of a player to do something
Yeah,
like
but even KDB didn't start that game. He came off the bench.
Yeah, did you hear Courtois came out afterwards and said that there's so many games and people can't be expected to play that many games and still...
Basically what Klopp's been saying and Pep's been saying. Anyway.
So yeah, quite interesting. But we'll just have to keep an eye on it because I saw something about him. He had a muscle fatigue, I think, so it kept him out of the game. But yeah, I think over the next day we just need to keep an eye on that. I don't think it's really necessary to transfer him out because he's got that nice run of fixtures.
I agree.
Yeah.
Even if he is injured for this game. But anyways, moving on to my shambles of a team as well. I followed in the footsteps of Kyle and got 30 points as well. I think I had
35.
Okay, well, then my 34 minus 4 takes the cake. But I think I had about as much points on my bench as I did in my starting 11, which is extremely sad. Raya, I keep benching him for Foster, and I think I've learned my lesson now. I'm gonna just
Might be that.
perma lock Raya in my starting 11. Duffy and Liveramento are becoming headaches because whenever I have them on my bench, people get them for these players that don't play in their starting 11, and then they come off their bench and actually get them points, whereas I've meticulously chosen people who do not get benched, or well, except for Ronaldo, but he came on, so it didn't help. So therefore I couldn't really get any of the points off my bench. So yeah, Duffy with a 6, Livermento with a 4, basically my highest scorers apart from Salah. But yeah, just a terrible week in general. It was one of the lowest averages.
Yeah, that's quite frustrating, I would imagine.
Also, Captain Luke's.
Yeah, so I ended up taking a -4 to get Smith Rowe, Lukaku, and Rudiger in for
That turned out well.
for Bamford, Trent, and Jota. So
Jota played though, didn't he?
yeah, but it doesn't matter.
But you wouldn't have got points.
Yeah.
The other two.
So hopefully I can make up these points in the next couple games. But like basically 2 of the guys I got in have yellow flags now. So fun with flags once again.
Fun.
Going
flags.
great.
All right, Jadels, tell us what's your plan for the coming week.
Right, let me get there. Sorry about this. I haven't made any transfers yet. So I've got exactly the same team. I'm actually hoping James is back. He's started contact training this week, so we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure Tuchel is keen to get him back in because he's been playing Aspi there. Aspi can't play all the games. I'm pretty sure at his age. Then I've still got Marcel, Tierney, Gray, Smith Rowe, Salah. I'm thinking of captaining against Watford. Rafinha, I know he's probably not going to play, so Greenwood will probably come off my bench there. Vardy's still in. I'm pretty keen for that. Knowing that the 2 centre backs at Man United are injured, this could be really good in terms of FPL. Really sad in terms of Man United. That's my team. And then Antonio and Ronaldo are still there. What I did actually really want to do this week, but I was a bit slow on getting it started, is I wanted to sell Greenwood for Foden. But now I'm going to have to wait a game week where I'm going to sell Ronaldo for Lukaku, Greenwood for Foden.
Are you going to do Ronaldo to Lukaku this week then, are you saying?
No, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make these transfers. I'm going to leave Ronaldo for Leicester because Leicester also don't have a great defensive record.
So then next week you do both?
Yeah, then I'm going to do both. I'm going to save a transfer to get 2 transfers. I don't really want to take a hit this week, and I don't really want to bring Lukaku in over Foden. So
okay, that makes sense.
I'll just wait it out. And yeah, I think I'm definitely playing Sanchez instead of Foster, just in case you were wondering what you're going to do, Brandon.
I don't have Sanchez, first of all, so it's...
I know, but Raya, but still, it's Liverpool or...
Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea.
And have you seen the West Ham fixtures? I don't know, they don't look so peachy.
No, not after this. West Ham definitely go through a rut. So Antonio's probably also going to be leaving a lot of teams soon. But we'll get into yours and we'll see the tactic for that one.
Yeah.
So are you definitely captaining Salah? You don't have any other plans for that?
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to stay on Salah, especially considering what he did to City, being involved in both goals. So I think he's definitely going to stand out against Watford. I don't think I have anyone else in my team. I mean, Ronaldo probably could return, but that's a bit chancy. Vardy's also a bit chancy. I think Salah's just the best guess you can go with right now.
And he did score 4 goals and 1 assist. I think the 2 times ago that he played Watford. So
yeah,
it's wild.
Keen for that one.
It is wild.
Alrighty, it's looking good then. Can't believe Greenwood's on your bench though. I mean, he's probably going to come in for Rafinha, and Duffy is probably going to come in for James. So that
maybe. I'm
nice.
hoping.
I saw a lot of wildcard teams had Azpilicueta in them. So I mean,
I don't think
people know something that you don't.
Probably. I mean, for now, he's probably not ready this week, but I've made the transfer a while ago.
The thing is, Azpilicueta can play on the right centre-back or the right wing-back position.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
chance of... and he's the captain of the team, so the chance of him being benched is lowest only... Rudiger, I think, only has the better chances of playing every minute. But
Aspi is probably. I think Tuchel prefers him as the right centre back over the right wing back, just in terms of his age these days.
But he gets up. Yeah. I mean, he got 2 assists.
He does. I mean, I'm not saying that he's incapable because I mean a lot of these players are doing
it. He also
it.
has quite a lot of touches in the box.
Yeah, preferences I think is James over Aspi on the actual wing back spot.
Okay, well, let's hope for your sake. But I mean, he's been
Yeah.
gone for so
He's
long.
going to come
we
in
don't even
soon.
know.
If it's not this week, it's next week. I know that, so I'm okay with that.
You've been patient.
I am. Just got to wait it out.
Cool. Then, since Kyle is a little birdie told me that you played your wild card. Is
I
this
did play
right?
my wild card.
So should we save that for the end then, eh?
I mean, let's save it for the end. Let's do
Okay.
a little wild card
No.
review.
Let's save it for the end. Okay. Then let's quickly jump into my team. I don't know what's going on in my team. Rafina has about a 20% chance of starting, so I don't think he's going to start. He's playing.
Yeah,
if he plays tonight in the international Brazilian match, then he's got 36 hours before his next start or before his next match. So unless he's sleeping for like 18 of those 36 hours, I doubt I doubt he's gonna make an appearance. Bielsa said he's gonna be quite reluctant to risk anything that would cause an injury. So I doubt Rafinha is gonna play. So that means that I have to choose one of either, assuming Lukaku is fit this week, it means I have to choose one of either Duffy, Livramento, Rudiger, Semedo, or Sarr to bench. So I could go 5 at the back if Rudiger's not injured, and bench Sarr,
Possibly.
which is a very strange. I could play 5-2-3, which is something I've never done in my life. But I just don't really know who to bench this week if all of them are fit.
Looking at the actual fixture, it looks like the obvious choice is Sarr, but you've told me a little tidbit that Sarr actually does reasonably well, or has done reasonably well against Liverpool in the past.
Yeah. Liverpool,
That's a bit
the first time he
tricky.
played Liverpool at home for Watford, he scored 2 goals. So I just feel like he has a slight eye on them this weekend, and I feel like, if you were playing a sport at school and you went to visit a school and you like did well against them, then the next time you come to that school, you feel like confident because you feel like I've beaten them once, or I've done something once against them, I can do it again. So I feel like he has that. I feel like he has that in his head. But then, which of the defenders would you say is the one to bench?
I was just thinking that, and I would take a sneaky peek at Semedo, to be honest. I think Livramento would do well against Leeds. I think Duffy will do well against Norwich. And obviously Cancelo is not really in that category. So I think Semedo against Aston Villa might be the sneaky punt. But Semedo does get up.
He does. He's due a haul, and we never know with Wolves if they're going to capitulate or play like world class. So same for Aston Villa. So I don't know. It's toughy. And you, Kyle, what do you think? Who would you bench out of the defenders specifically?
So I would probably bench Semedo, going against what you guys have said, just purely based on form, overall ability, and the teams that they play for.
So you
I'm
play
going very generic on my.
You play
decision.
Rudiger over Semedo.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. I see Brentford as a real threat, and I don't see them just not scoring goals in many games.
But I don't see Chelsea as a fixture team. It doesn't matter what their fixtures are. They have a potential to keep a clean sheet. They have a potential to score quite a lot of goals.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
it's a toughie.
It is
Yeah, I'm just to clarify, I was saying that you would bench Semedo too. So I'm on the same track.
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Okay.
I got that.
Sure.
And then I think I'm playing Raya over Foster because
I agree.
Salah is probably going to be my captain. I probably
you don't want that.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't captain Lukaku then against my keeper. So yeah, I don't really know what I want to happen, to be honest. I can't have Lukaku score and my keeper keep a clean sheet. So
I think maybe Salah is the no-brainer for this week.
yeah,
I feel like
I saw Leicester has the 4th worst defense in the league though. So cheeky
That surprised
Ronaldo
me.
punt before he leaves my.
Yeah, I mean, Crystal Palace came back, I think, to draw or something the other week or the previous game.
2-2.
Yeah, so it was 2-0 down to 2-2. So they seem to let them in regardless of how they start.
And didn't Ronaldo score 2 or 3 times in this international break?
2 of them were pens, I know, in the one game. Luxembourg, I don't know the rest of it, but I know he got 2 early pens in before 15 minutes.
Oh,
That's
really?
also kind of skewed because the team he scores most against is Luxembourg. In terms of
it just
international
shows you
play.
that he's still. Wait, so was Bruno on the field when you took those pens?
Yeah.
So that's strange. That's so strange. Ollie is really putting his foot in the door then if Bruno's on pens, because obviously in the Portugal camp he's taken the pens and said, I'm going to take them. So I just can't see him. Can you see him giving them to Bruno the next time he gets one?
I still feel like Bruno's on it, just in terms of his like seniority in the current team of
Even
Man
after
United.
he skied that last one.
Yeah, even after that, I mean, dude, he's got such an impressive record for us that one, yeah, he screwed it as the worst you can probably kick the ball for a penalty. He achieved that, but I don't think that means he loses his spot. I think he gets one more attempt.
Okay,
Possibly.
I'm very curious to see it. But yeah, if he is on pens, then I think this is going to be Ronaldo's last game in my squad. Unfortunately, for now.
For now.
I think that's
Until-
most of us, because yeah, the next game week is not the one you want to be
Yeah.
playing.
Until
Man
United gets their feet back underneath themselves. Yeah, they haven't been looking very good. So until when we get our centre backs back and we start scoring more goals and getting fluid, then I'll consider getting him back in. But he just takes up so much budget, and there's a lot of more interesting people coming through the ranks now.
It's true.
Alrighty, Kyle. Wildcard.
All right,
Take
guys.
us away.
I played
Wild it
my
out!
wild card. Little wildie, a little wild
Yeah.
west over here. Just a little tumbleweed blowing through the town. Guys, I made quite a few transfers. I brought Son into my team. I brought Phil Foden into my team. I brought Basuma into my team because he's about to come back from.
No, dude,
injury.
Basuma just got arrested.
Yeah, I don't think Basuma is the right way to go.
I
Basuma
will
got
change
arrested.
that with immediate effect. That was my next disclaimer, was that this team is subject to change. So I think Basuma is a placeholder. Ben White is also a placeholder. If Rudiger is injured this week, then that is going to Chilwell, because Chilwell has a little bit of favorability right now. At
I
this moment in
definitely
time.
think Alonso and Chilwell are going to continue to share
Rotate
all the
up.
minutes. So I don't think either of them are a good choice. To
You
be
don't
honest.
think either of them?
I would say
Not for the price.
Aspilicueta is your best bet if you think Rudiger is
Yeah,
worth
I'll
it.
see and make an informed decision later on, but Rudiger is there for now. I would prefer Rudiger to play and to stay in my team.
No, I'm sure
He's
you will.
gonna get.
Rudiger, I've
Yeah,
got confidence
true.
that he will actually play.
So I've got quite a few. I'm brought Trent Alexander-Arnold back into my team, which is eating up a lot of the budget, but that's okay.
But I think it's a good one, so I wouldn't be
I agree.
concerned.
I agree. And then, bam, one of the biggest transfers I made was Antonio to Raul Jimenez.
Very.
I also brought Livramento into my team to buffer
Brave.
up my bench quite a bit. And I'm doing the, I'm going to speak in Afrikaans now, spoeg en plak. I'm just going to put Sanchez into goalkeeper and Foster leaving him on my bench. The same as what you're doing, Brandon, with Raya. Because I've been chopping and changing them and I've been losing a lot of points as a result.
Yeah.
I would much rather have Tierney instead of Ben White, simply because of the assists. But because of budgetary constraints, that does not allow me to. So I've got Ben White there as an Arsenal coverage. And I'm really excited about Son. I don't know why, but I am.
I think that's
I
a good one, to be
wanted-
honest.
That's the only thing that I have a problem with in this team, to be honest. But
Really?
I
Oh.
don't know why. I just don't trust Tottenham. They don't look too great.
I don't trust
Son's
them,
been
but I
returning
think
like a
Son
madman.
is the king man right there. As much as Kane's not doing anything, Son really is doing everything.
He's just
So,
returning.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And I really like your Jimmy there over Antonio. Considering, Antonio's fixtures is about to get quite rough, I think you're slightly ahead of
Yeah.
what everyone else is
Yeah.
doing really soon.
And I like the Foden pick. The Foden pick is
Yeah.
probably the one I'm most scared of.
That was my statement bant. I've been speaking him up in the background here
Yeah.
for a while. So
And he's
I'm
only
pretty keen to
2%
see how it does
owned.
for you, Carl.
He's only
Yeah,
2%
he is.
owned. That's crazy.
Oh,
that
he
is
only
crazy.
came to play started his first Premier League game against Liverpool last week, so none of us really knew he was
Yeah.
or when he was going to be in.
Very interesting.
I think
But
that's good. But yeah, Basuma is
And then
100%
I have-
not going to be playing.
Yeah, Basuma's the one that has to go. I am
Go to jail.
misinformed with regards to his arrest,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. So
Well, fortunately, actually, I mean, if those accusations are true, then that's good, I guess. But yeah, in terms of your FPL team, not so good.
yeah, I'm not here to dispute whether he's,
Yeah.
innocent until proven guilty in the eyes of the law. But if his allegations are correct, he's going to be out of my team with immediate effect. That
So-
leaves quite a few doors open because I've got some cash in the bank, guys.
How much cash do you have in the bank?
I've got 0.5 in the bank. So
How much is Basuma at the moment?
4.6 or something?
How much is Tierney?
Tierney is
4.9.
4.9.
So why can't you go Basuma
So I
to a
can
4.4 and then go White to...
Simply because I want to bring someone else into my forward attack. So I'm saving up for that. If Jimmy doesn't work out, then I'm thinking ahead.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
You can think to go back to Everton maybe with Carl Diesel or
I can
whatever.
I have options in the future, whereas if I bring Tierney in, I just don't have any options. I'm stuck.
Okay.
So I would like to have options.
Have you not...
What happens if you... Okay, I don't know if it's going to work. Probably won't work in the maths. But if you went for Huang as your third striker and say DCL as your second striker and obviously Luke's as your first
That's
striker.
also a serious consideration, Jade. I think I might tinker with my team later on this evening or tomorrow and see what I come up with. But this is a general template of what I'm going for.
Have you seen what wonders it could do if you sold Son to like a 7 or a 6.5 and then upgraded Basuma to someone better?
Who would you advise
do
though in that range?
Something. But
Like
I'm
Rafinha
coming from
But he's not
exactly
playing this
that
week.
build. I'm coming from Jack Grealish and Mason Greenwood. So that exact build.
No, I don't want... Those two are trash though. I'm talking about like... You've got Mbuemo, you've got Rafinha, you've got the West Ham lads, you've got the Everton lads, you've got...
So West Ham fixtures are a no-go for me. Mbuemo for the next two fixtures. I think it's Chelsea and Leicester. I'm not keen on Brentford for those two particular fixtures. That's why I didn't bring Mbuemo in. I would have brought KDB in place of Son, Mbuemo in place of Foden, and then Tierney in place of White.
That sounds better to me.
If
I
it
don't know, the
sounds better,
Buemo
it's not,
fixture
because
for now is
I would
good.
have to
But I
play
mean,
5 at the back.
I like that Newcastle game, to be honest. I'm pretty keen to see how they
maybe
play with the whole
I'm
changeover and everything.
looking at things through rose-tinted glasses or whatever the hell the analogy is, but I just don't like Tottenham at all. They don't seem like they can score more than 2 goals in a day, you know. But anyways,
The thing is, but if they do score at least 1 goal, Son will be involved in that goal. That's
I reckon.
true.
And he's returning like an absolute madman. I feel like I should have him on my team.
Okay.
If he's not on my team, I'm
It's a
missing
good
out.
punt. I feel like
Honestly,
not many people have them, so I feel like if he does
Yeah.
bang, then you're going to be ahead of the curve. So that's what you want to
I
do
think
with
so
your wild
too.
card.
Yeah,
I
we'll
think
see.
exactly that too, because I mean, he's been returning with a crap performing Tottenham team. Imagine the team somehow gets form. Son will be even better then.
Very true.
True. So I mean, the only bad pick on my team is Basuma, based on
He's a bad boy.
external things. But the rest seem okay. I'm not a big fan of Ben White on my team, but I need that Arsenal placeholder.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of your Ben White either. Just letting you know.
Yeah. So some tinkering needs to be done, guys, but that's the general template.
It's looking good. It's looking good.
To be honest, I think you've 9 out of your 11 players is pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably going to stay. Yeah.
Cool.
Sick.
Cool.
Well, good luck then for this coming weekend. It feels like it's been forever since we've had football fixtures in FPL.
It's going to be nice.
Pretty keen.
Yeah, so not sure what's going to come, but it can't get any worse than last week. That's what we know.
We've said this before in previous seasons, and it honestly does get worse sometimes.
Yeah, I think I hit my bedrock last week. I think I hit my bedrock of all time. Like, I've never gotten that little point, that
Yeah, I think
seldom points
last
or whatever.
season-
How many spots did you drop? Because you were quite high up there. How
I
did
was
that go?
600th, I think, or 700th, and I went to 7,000th, or
Sure.
6992. So yeah, 1,000% drop.
Wow.
Sure.
Wild. But it's fine.
Wildcard.
I feel like I had a bad week, but then I go and look at all like the content creators, and I look at all the people who are being praised for doing so well, and they all still below me. So I feel like, okay, it's cool. I'm still in.
You're
No,
not
you're
bad.
doing an excellent job.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, still being
you're-
up there
you're
below
sky
10k. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
I
great.
mean, I'm being harsh on myself because last year I didn't even make it to this point ever. So it's good to be here in the beginning of the season, and I can hopefully not go downhill now. I can work my way up, as usually tends to happen over the
So
season.
just play that standing role where you kind of like hold everyone, get
Yeah.
everyone that's performing, and sort of get the template team. No one can really overtake you.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, it is a goodbye from me then. I'm all done.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Peace.
Cool, guys. Check you next week for Game Week 9 preview. Good luck.
Secure
Cheers.
the post
Cheers.
there, Kaliman. Cheers.